It's not. It's not. It's not.
So what's the order? How are we playing these three again?
D Dot,
Yup.
Anka,
Okay.
King Johannes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
How long? Pause.
Let's go.
Let them rock.
Let them rock all the way through.
Yeah, just let them rock.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, just let them rock.
We'll do
All
it.
right, bet.
All right, man. It's that time. Let's do what we do.
Yeah, that sound good, don't it? Good, don't it? Good, don't it?
O baile vem abaixo e o teu coração balança. Segura esse soco no peito que o castelo está em chamas. A concorrência treme, sabe que quem manda a gente. Se liga quem tá do outro lado, que aqui a chapa é quente. O baile vem abaixo e o teu coração balança. Segura esse soco no peito que o castelo está em chamas. A concorrência treme, sabe que quem manda a gente. Se liga quem tá do outro lado, que aqui a chapa é quente.
O baile vem abaixo e o teu coração balança. Segura esse soco no peito que o castelo está em chamas. A concorrência treme, sabe que quem manda a gente. Se liga quem tá do outro lado, que aqui a chapa é quente.
O baile vem abaixo e o teu coração balança. Segura esse soco no peito que o castelo está em chamas. A concorrência treme, sabe que quem manda a gente. Se liga quem tá do outro lado, que aqui a chapa é quente.
Uno, two, tres.
Lady, get in line, make me see your best, that's why. Lady, get in line, make me see your best, that's why. Baby, get in line, make me see your best, that's why. Move every part of your spine. No, come give me some of your, let me give you some of mine. Come give me some of your, let me give you some of mine. Come give me some of your, let me give you some of mine.
Yo, King, you gotta chill.
All right, Beat Club Podcast. We played all 3 beats. We've narrowed it down. We went through a bunch of different producers, a bunch of different beats for 2024. Those are our top 3 beats. Now it's time for you to make a selection and help us decide which is beat of the year. What I'm going to do, though, is I still think that we need to kind of say our part before we part ways.
What up?
Trench, who do you pick? Unless you want to plead the 5th.
Nah, I ain't pleading no 5th.
Who do you pick for your 2024 beat of the year? Who you got?
Out of these 3,
Because that,
I know that Anka one is hitting different. But, god damn. If I had to go with just my vibe right now,
Yep.
and what I like in general when I listen to music, when I turn music on, is definitely either Screws Loose or Big Stepper. But if it really goes down to it, I would go with Big Stepper.
got you.
I'm thinking in terms of like, yo, when I turn on music nowadays,
Yep.
of course, back in the day I would listen to heavy gangster rap and all that shit. Nowadays, the mindset that I'm in, I'm trying to evolve. That sounds like evolution. It feels like the feeling I have right now when I listen to music. So I would pick that one just based off of that. I'm going with D Dot. I'm not in the party mood. You know what I'm saying? Niggas getting old. I'm getting old. But nah.
All right.
Based on that.
Trench for D Dot.
Yep.
Motivate. Did you make your decision yet? Because I'm undecided. I'm undecided. Like
I'm gonna remain undecided at this juncture.
You gonna vote?
Yeah, I'm a vote. I'm
Yeah.
a vote with everybody else.
He gonna sneak vote.
I'm gonna definitely sneak vote with everybody else. But nah, I mean, for me, it's definitely between Fogel and the King Johannes joint. Like the King Johannes joint, yeah, it's too sinister. Like it's just too, like that's the word that always comes to mind. Like it's just too like, yeah, like it just activates a certain part of my brain that like that's the hip hop I love. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I was saying it when the mics was all like, yo, he need to send out the Buster because that's the type of and that's the hip hop I love. Like I love like Busta Rhymes albums. You know, like from that era, like from like between his first 3 albums, like because when you heard those albums, you heard beats that you was just like, yo, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying?
Or how the fuck was this made, yo?
Yeah, like what the and yeah, that's a beat where like, and there's a couple of moments in that beat where I hear the layers of how things were done because like he dropped certain shit, so you hear like the raw drums without the extra percussion and everything that comes in. But yeah, for the most part, when I listen to it, I'm like, how in the like, what the fuck is this? You know, so that feeling, that energy. Yeah, it's between those two, but probably leaning more towards the King Johannes joint. That's just different, man. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely one of his best beats, hands down. Definitely. Mm-hmm. But Fogel
is undeniable.
Is undeniable. You know, like I said earlier, like from my DJ ear, just from like that's just worldwide. Mm-hmm. Like that's some shit that when you hear it, you gonna move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna move.
I'm in agreement with that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's between those two. And definitely D Dot, we already know how that go. You know what I'm saying?
God, man.
But yeah, it's between those two for me.
I'm gonna remain undecided. I'm gonna vote as well. But I'm in agreement with those two. I'm in agreement definitely with Fogel and the King Johannes joint Screws Loose. Everything Marion said is absolutely accurate when it comes to the Screws Loose. And I think he said it, and I'm full agreement. It's probably your best beat that we've heard on the show, just period. It sets another bar for you, honestly. And that honestly, even without an artist on it, I would listen to that motherfucking beat.
Yeah.
And I would probably walk around the crib rapping to myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Just you have so much going on, but everything is just in its own lane. It's mixed beautifully. It's just everything is just in its own pocket, and you're listening for other shit. And once the horns come through, bro, it seals the deal for me. But that Anka joint, it takes me back. I used to play like FIFA Street and just different and the soundtrack on FIFA Street is the thing that kept me playing the game because the soundtrack was so crazy. And the fact that out of all our other beat of the years, I don't think we've ever had anything that sounds as worldly as Fogle does.
And there's like we were talking about, that's all voices and drums.
I gotta find out what this motherfucker is saying though.
Voices and drums, the original instruments, man. There's always a voice, and there's always
bring me back to the motherland, bro.
You can make a drum out of anything, so that's a skill.
That is.
You know, like that's Timbo and Pharrell, like. That's why they special because they were able to translate that.
Uncle's from New Zealand, right?
I believe.
Isn't that when they do those like like they do those chants type shit? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not gonna.
I don't want to. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like I don't know what that person is saying. I don't know what language it's in, but I almost feel like if it's connected
Nigga
to.
was definitely saying there's some hoes in this house.
That's all I kept hearing. That's what I'm glad you said it because I was thinking it, but bro, that shit was just just hard. It was just hard. So this is what we're gonna do, man. You guys can go ahead to beatclubpodcast.com. We're gonna give you guys an opportunity to go ahead and vote. We're gonna announce the Beat of the Year winner when we come back in 2025. So you already got Trench's vote. He has 7 days to change it.
Yeah, I might.
He might change it. And me and Maron, we might have to talk it out when the cameras is off to figure this shit out because a lot of incredible shit. Before we